Hello, everyone. This is Ray Nunez, your host on Between the Chalk Lines podcast, where it's all baseball talk all the time. And we have Kamdyn Perry, who was with us last year, talking about his, introduction to pro baseball after he got drafted in 2023. And he was just going into his first
Yep.
pro season. For pro season of baseball in 24 and wanted to catch up. So, Kamdyn, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, actually. Just wanted to go over the season. I mean, like, if you can give us like real quick, in a nutshell, how was your first pro season of ball with the Rangers?
It was pretty good. I was dealing beginning of the year. I dealt with a couple injuries, some leg injuries. Nothing. I mean, besides like stretching, really, I could really control. So I got over those. Kind of got into it. Dealt with a little bit of like an arm slot. My arm slot like lowered in the beginning of the year when I started. So I was my velo was low down. So after a couple outings, I kind of figured out what was going on. And once we got that figured out, got my arm slot back up, fixed the mechanical issue, and after that, I started pitching actually really good. And then towards the end of the year, they brought me up to low A. I went up like the week before to high A. They brought me up to high A just to go see it because it's going to be our low A next year. So they brought me and a couple other kids out there just to kind of just get used to what it's like to be out there for a week. And then after that, we came back. I threw an outing, did pretty good. A couple innings, a couple strikeouts, no runs, maybe one hit, whatever. And after that, they brought me up to low A to pitch for 2 games out there, where I was out there for 2 weeks. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Good experience. First game in low A was in Myrtle Beach. Lots of people, a big fan base over there, apparently. So got to pitch in front of a lot of people, I'd say, more than I've ever pitched in front of. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. This year was fun.
Yeah. So, look, if someone were to look at your stat sheet just without knowing you, they would see that you had 10 appearances last year in low A, or sorry, rookie ball, and then you only had 4 starts. Was it to just get you kind of introduced during those relief
Uh,
appearances, or well,
so what they do, they have a lot of pitchers, both in rookie ball. So in rookie ball, there's so many guys. It's like a mixture of like rehab guys. It's a mixture of like us, like just it's everyone really, kind of just who's there. The younger guys, whatever. So people who are like, if someone needs a rehab like pitch, they'll start a game and then like what they call it is a piggyback. So they'll start the game and I'll come in. Or if it's like two guys are set off to pitch that day, like me and some other kid, like he'll start the game, go whatever innings he goes, like 3 or 4. And then again, they call it a piggyback. So I'll go in. So I have to treat it like a start, but it, it, it does kind of suck. You got to kind of come in like mid game, late game sometimes. So that's why you only
yeah,
see like 4 games started.
gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you said you had the injuries, you just kind of got those fixed up, and then your arm slot, your delivery was a little bit messed up to
Yeah.
start the season, but you fixed that up. So it sounds like the Rangers have a really strong, you know, I would say analytics department as far
Yeah.
as you can see everything you do right and everything you do wrong. Coaches go over everything with you. You watch tape, watch everything basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And then when you actually were in rookie ball, was there? You mentioned rehabbing guys. Was there anybody that you can say at least that you faced that you didn't think you would ever face, as far as hitters or pitchers?
Um, Mm, hitters, I mean, I probably did. I don't really remember, to be honest, but there probably was a few guys. I know I pitched against some dude in the major league from the Brewers. I forgot his name. I popped him out. Um,
Huh.
I mean, I'm sure there was more. I really don't remember, but there was some like because it's just like it's rehab guys and guys that need to come back up from injury. So it's just like it could be a major league dude going in for a game. Could be a top prospect. It's pretty much everyone. So I guarantee
Okay.
it, I pitched against some pretty good talent in rookie ball. Um, so it's pretty good.
Sounds cool. And then I saw you posted a photo of you signing a baseball for a kid at rookie ball.
Yeah.
Was that your first autograph, or was that like just something you felt like sharing because you remember being younger, wanting other people's autographs, and now it's you giving the autographs?
Yeah, it wasn't my first. I think when I got here for spring training, you would walk outside and it's just like everyone's there, and like all the little kids, they have no idea who you are. They just see Texas Rangers, so they come up to you ask for a signature. I remember I was playing catch one day, and on the field I was walking out, and there was just like there was a couple kids I knew I'd have to sign a couple balls. So I went over there and signed a couple balls, and next thing you know, I'm standing there, and I'd probably say I'd have to say like I don't know, upwards of like 50 plus, maybe even 100 kids just like surrounding me, and I'm just grabbing balls. I'm grabbing like pictures of like the Ranger stuff.
That's
It was
cool.
pretty cool. And then at some point, I was there for like 10 minutes. I was like, all right, guys, last one, I gotta go because
No, yeah,
it was getting way too much. I gotta go lift and stuff. So it was a cool moment though.
definitely. That sounds really cool. I mean, I can't imagine being in your shoes and like saying, "Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta."
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I remember I was like 5 minutes into it, and all these kids are like holding up a baseball or something with a pen. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all these. So I tried to do as much as I could, but I had to go in, lift, do all my stuff. So
You know, I totally respect that, and now I know why some people say, "Hey, I gotta stop," or "I can't today." Just talking to someone that has actually done it. So, thanks for explaining that, and and thanks for giving the autographs. Just some people just straight out don't give autographs at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
So, thanks for doing it. I respect that. And then I want to talk about your call up to single A. You said that you pitched in front of more people than you've ever pitched in front of in your life, probably. How was that? Like, was that just the moment you knew you've kind of made it, and
uh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like I made it, but it was like okay, this is like the next step. I was coming out of the bullpen. I was doing a piggyback for that game. So it was like I think I came in like I'd have to say the fourth or fifth inning, and in the bullpen, it's just like you look up and you just see everyone from where your bullpen is all the way down. And I mean, in the bullpen, I was pretty nervous. There was some hecklers right by there. I'd throw a ball and they'd say something, but um, it actually really didn't bother me as much as you would think with all the people. It was actually kind of, it was like, obviously it was fun, but you would think it was like, you go out there and you just like, shake up and get all nervous. But I actually dealt with it pretty good. It was more in the bullpen where I was like just a little nervous. Like, they got on the radio and they're like, all right, Camden's coming in. And that's when it like hit me. I was like, oh crap, like I'm about to pitch in front of all these people.
yeah,
But, I went out there. First inning, I kind of took a deep breath. We have a good mental department here, so I've
okay,
learned a lot from them. I've learned how to like breathe in scenarios. I've learned how to like do a couple other things, but we have a good department out there for that. So I was pretty prepared, I'd say. Got out there. I think my first inning I went like three up, three down, if I'm not mistaken. And everyone, I'm pretty sure I struck the last guy out in that first inning. Everyone's like cheering and stuff. Like before I struck him out, and literally everyone just goes completely quiet. And it was just,
Dude.
I love that part because they're cheering for their team. I just shut them down, so it was pretty fun. But yeah, and then the next inning after that, I got my welcome to actual pro ball. I got taken yard after that, which
Ooh, okay.
it happens. No, it's gonna be it's gonna be like, all right, welcome to low A.
Yeah.
I was a rookie ball all year. It's like, all right, welcome. So it happens pretty much everyone. So, but it was a really cool experience being out there in front of everyone. Kind of just like you know, just it just felt really good to everything's kind of coming together. Mechanically this year, I was a little messed up, so I kind of got it back to where I wanted to. Still tweaking little things right now. Right now, I'm feeling good, but that last year or this year, I was tweaking things, got back to where I was, and it's going pretty good. So
Great. And then, I mean, it sounds like you finished off in a way better spot than you started off. Um, you think you're going to start off at single A next or
no,
nah
or like this year or last year.
for 25? You think you might?
25, hopefully, yeah. But like this last year when I came into spring training, I didn't have any like I mean I was only 18. I just turned 19 in August, so
Okay.
to me it was like yeah, I'm not getting sent up at all.
Yeah.
But now that I was there, I mean they sent me up to go see Hickory because that's going to be our low A. So
Yeah.
pretty proud of that feeling of them, sending me and sending me up to actual low edge play a couple games. So uh, hold that pretty high of myself. So I hope and I will work. It's really just how I work. Come spring training, just how I pitch. Kind of put my off season together. Come up with a good spring training, pitch a couple good games, and it's up to them how they see where I need to be. But yeah,
All right. And then this camp, I saw you've been posting pictures again. You're really um, open about what you do and what the camp is. You've been taught how to cook. You
yeah,
said.
yeah.
So what have you been taught to cook so
Uh,
far?
we taught. I know how to learn, or I know how to cook like every single egg there is, like the over easy and all that. Like I already knew scrambled, but they taught me like pretty much every. It's pretty easy actually. It's. I mean, I could do it right now if they asked, but they taught us that. They taught us like how to cook some chicken, like a certain degree it needs to be at. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 165. Hopefully, I didn't get that wrong. But um, they taught us how to cook chicken. What else? Oh yeah, they taught us what's it called? Um, French toast. Um, I think we'll have another class this week. We got one more, but
Okay.
I missed one of the classes because I left to go to Cali with my family for the weekend, and that's when they had it. But yeah, it was we learned a couple things.
Yeah, I think I saw an omelet in that photo. Was
Oh
that
yeah, we learned an omelet.
okay?
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
yeah,
Yeah, omelets are good. It's a
yeah.
lot of protein.
The one I made, it looked really good, but I took a bite into it and I put way too much salt in it. Way too much salt.
Hey, it's fair. Hey, you admitted it. That's good.
Yeah,
You can work on the omelet, and you have all season to do it, brother. So,
yeah,
um, you know, thanks again for hopping on and catching up with us about how your season was, and just explaining to everyone and myself how, especially low A, I didn't understand, how rookie ball, low A, the whole big piggybacking system. I didn't know that that's what that was. I know in single A you might get more like actual starts for
yeah.
yourself, but rookie ball, Arizona League, the complex league, I didn't know that that's what that was. So
Yeah, it's kind of just like they have everyone has a set like schedule. Like I think it was always just Friday. Friday or Saturday. I think I was Friday, and then I switched to Saturday because I was throwing Saturday a lot. Saturdays were usually the morning games. So when I would pitch Saturday, most of the time I would get a start. And just from when I started, I throw a lot better when I start. When I relieve, it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's hard because, you have a whole routine in your head. It's just a big thing. But I mean, Saturdays I would start, and then next thing you know, we had more people like needing to start on Saturday, so it would kind of just go back and forth. But yeah, you're supposed to flip. But yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I mean, usually I go to Arizona for spring training. Unfortunately, this next year in 25, I'll be going to Florida for the first time. So I'm gonna miss all of your minor league swing training this upcoming year. But good luck,
thank you,
and I'll keep in touch with you, and hopefully you kill it out there, man.
thank you.
Just
I appreciate it.
yeah, definitely. Again, thanks for coming on, and I'll talk to you later.
Cool. Thank you. I'll see you.